they on cooldown? Please tell me these two are on cooldown. No, so all of mine... Oh, there we go. I am trying to get in more sentries for those force fields because I do believe at this stage they are... they have actually stopped me from completely dying at this stage. Another immortal out. So let's have a look at the units tab and see how we're going for armies. So I have 2 immortals to his 1. He has 6 stalkers to my 5. I have 4 zealots to his 3 and 2 sentries. So my army's actually bigger at this stage, although he has a bajillion more probes than I do. 12 more probes. Man. That's so bad. Oh well, what can you do? I think it was at this stage because I thought, well, you know, this big push is coming and he's going to kill me, but as what happened so many times, if I had have actually pushed him here, I probably would have been able to kill him. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. What I should have been doing a bit better was actually scouting his army with this observer. So just sort of skirt forward, see what he's got, skirt back. If I'm bigger, push out and crush this. Instead of letting him sit here, keep this and continue to macro up. He is now on, I think that's 8. Yep, 8 gateways. I'm on 4. I think I'm getting 4 more though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm also getting up 8, but I'm actually 2 gateways down. I do get my... Oh, no, not quite. I did have a Twilight Council down. I was trying to get Zealot charge for surrounds, especially because if I could get Zealots into the front, get force fields on the back, and then let the Immortals sort of crush everything, I thought, well, I'd be in a good position. My minerals are really high. As I said, they end up being ridiculously high. Which is why I was so pleased with my turn game, but I was only on 1 base. I think that's when I start to slip, when I get that second base. I don't build enough unit producing structures. But I do decide to push out here. I'm like, well, if he hasn't pushed by now, I'm assuming he's just been massing up forces at this pylon. I have a lot of immortals, and he does decide to pull back. I thought he actually completely pulled out there. So I do push out. I'm currently sitting at 1. I do catch a few units, I think 2 stalkers. Yeah, just those 2 stalkers, and almost another stalker and a zealot, but again, I'm actually up at this stage by a reasonable amount. Oh, actually no, I am a little bit behind because my gateways haven't kicked in yet. And all of them are not on cooldown, so what I probably should have just done was thrown up 8 zealots and then moved out. Just because with the 8 zealots it gives me more zealots, a lot more immortals, a lot less stalkers, but the sentries. But I decided instead to expand, having held it off, not thinking that I could actually kill him yet. And then even if I do push out, I can just sort of force field and move out. But I do throw down those zealots, and I am getting +2 weapons now, so we're both getting zealot charge. I'm getting +2 weapons. Does he have it yet? No, so I'm actually getting +2 weapons first. He is getting a Colossus. I have my robotics bay out, but I'm not producing any Colossus yet. He does move his forces, I think, just to the watchtower, because I don't actually get pushed yet. What are our supplies like? Actually, if we just have a look at the income tab. If we have a look at the income tab, we'll see how we're going. So he's a long way ahead. I'm actually a mile behind because he has this fully saturated and I don't. So I probably should have been making more observers and scouting a bit heavier, but that's okay. Let's go back to the units. Does he actually have an observer? Yes, we both have 1 observer each. I think they're both sitting with our armies. No, his isn't there. I don't know where it is. There is a Colossus on the field now, and he is getting he's getting a pylon to sort of secure his position. I threw down a bunch here. I was expecting some form of push. So I do at this stage decide to send out a zealot to each of the watchtowers just to see, because I figured if I could either 1, get control of the watchtowers, or 2, find out where his army is, I could then sneak my way around it. Production tab, just to see. So I'm getting the extended thermal lance. Has he got it out yet? I think he was researching it. Yep, so his extended thermal lance is out. Mine is almost done, but my +2 weapons are almost done, and his +2 weapons have just started. Actually, I'm getting +3 weapons. Wow. Okay. I didn't realise that. Okay, so I actually thought I went 2-1, but I'm going 3-0. So we both decided to move out here, and I thought, well, if he's going to camp there and get a massive ball, I'll go now, as soon as his Colossus gets over. But he decides to move out as well. Now, my +3 weapons is almost complete. That was the other reason. I was expecting me to be able to get here just as my +3 weapons finished, except I think I forget to actually chrono boost it again, yeah. Do I have energy? Yeah, I should have chrono boosted it again. I do catch these Colossus completely out of position. And just make short work of those, especially because I have so many Immortals. You know, that's a lot of damage to them. He is taking out my expansion. I do have this one here, but there's nothing mining at it. But I do move up into here now. I did think that because I had so... He does decide to pull out from my main. Now, I was in the position where I'm like, well, I know that I can get far enough ahead if I can get up here, if I can get this out of the way and get up his ramp and leave my sentries behind. But I realized he left a few units here and was, you know, sort of harassing my main. So I actually, in a minute, you'll see what I do. I'll explain what I do in case you didn't hear me say it about 50,000 times when we were on Mumble. But yeah, I do. So I do move up with all my forces, leave my sentries here. My sentries, what they're going to do is as soon as I see his army, force field, and what do? As soon as I'm going to go back. I'm actually going to go back. Pause this. Go back a little bit. Where are we? Is that where we're at? No, let's go back a little. Here. Oh, I went a bit too far back. Okay, well, let's go back and we'll speed up a little bit. A bit faster. Yeah. Okay. So he pulls back now. So I leave my sentries there, and I have them selected. I'm ready. As soon as his forces move in, I'm going to force field off his base. Now, right there, just before he gets to me, I am like, wait, I need to deal with these things in my base. Let's throw down a few zealots. Wait, why am I supply blocked? And then he hits me. I turn my attention away just as his force arrives, and so I don't force field off his ramp, meaning that the only thing he can get is his Colossus up the ramp. Which means that they would have been able to have been picked off. And then all my forces would have been up in his main, and then I could have force fielded off again. Even if he had have taken out a couple of the sentries, I would have had enough to just have a few there. But, yeah, I stuffed up, and as such, I lost my entire army. So I GG. There's no point. I have nothing, and he has enormous army of doom in comparison. And so, yeah, I GG and tap out. And so Throllax wins 2-0. Definitely showing that Throllax is a better player than I am. Again, he's sitting 133. I don't know if I ever got that high. But, yeah, my minerals are ridiculously high. And his aren't. He has a reasonably high amount of gas, but that's probably because he spent a lot of time just throwing down units. But yeah, that's the end of the 2v2 series. I go down zip 2. Yeah, but that's all she wrote for this one, so I'm all done. Oh, actually, I'm not quite done yet. Don't forget, tomorrow is pro casting day. If you want me to cast a pro level game, if you don't want me to, just send me a normal replay. But if you want me to cast a pro level game because you would like to see a professional level game done in an Aussie accent, because I don't think there is anyone else aside from me in Australia doing it on YouTube at the moment. I have looked, not very hard, but I have looked, and I haven't been able to find anyone. So yeah, if you would like someone who is an Australian who you know to cast some top level games, send the replays onto me. I'll go through them tomorrow and I'll cast a game. If there aren't any, I'm going to pick one myself because I have been wanting to cast some games, some professional level games to try and improve my casting skills because I'm a pretty terrible player, but I might have more skills as a caster. But I need more practice at it. Obviously, with my month off, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I think I was missing a lot of stuff before anyway, but still. But yeah, send me replays, and this time I'm actually done.